Hello, it's me. Whether it's the adventures of Clifford the Big Red Dog around Birdwell Island, the exciting hunts of Fireheart around Two Legs Place, or the ingenuity and mystery of the Baudelaire family as they trek around the world, stories have captivated my imagination. I grew up in the quiet suburban city of Simi Valley, and I constantly found myself bored. And to escape this boredom, I gravitated towards stories. Stories where a simple farm boy discovers that he has the power of the Force, and with it, destroys an empire and saves the galaxy. Stories where a dog survives against all odds in a harsh wilderness. And stories where a simple boy like me could stand on a stage like this. I think it's only natural that I became a journalist because a journalist is a storyteller of the rich narrative of humanity. A person who takes a look at the vast wealth of knowledge around them and interprets it through their own lens and shares it with the world. Every journalist has their own unique lens, their own unique view, their own unique bias, and that's the beauty of journalism. Because anyone could be a journalist. Being a journalist doesn't mean you're employed by KTLA5 or have a press pass from Fox News. And being a journalist doesn't even need a pen or a pad of paper. Hidden in your pockets are your phones. Videos, blogs, and even Snapchats have become the new medium of journalism. These little snapshots into the lives and culture of your everyday lives has transformed the very face of journalism, allowing you guys to record the culture of society. Being a journalist doesn't mean you're employed by KTLA5, as I said, and being a journalist is something spectacular. I'm currently a journalist in the Westlake High School Aero, and one of the things about being a journalist is I'm constantly immersed into a class. My job and passion is to record the stories of my fellow peers, stories which embody the world around us, and stories which resonate with people of all tracks of life. However, I found it rather difficult to come up with an idea, a story, a place, a person that has helped author the story of us. By all means, I consider myself a rather knowledgeable person. I can talk to you about sports, I can talk to you about the wars of America's great history, and I can even talk to you extensively about video games, such as League of Legends. However, what I found was that my own simple lens was so minuscule in comparison to the collective eyes of humanity. Yet what I discovered was that I didn't need to depend on my own limited view alone, because all around me were a wealth of experiences, perspectives. There were a host of fables, adventures, mysteries, and romances hiding, waiting behind my fellow neighbors. Thus the question that comes to be is, how do I harvest these rich narratives? A pen and a paper can only bring you so far into a conversation, and even a well-formulated question that seeks more than a simple yes or no can do so much. Now, fortunately, I did the hours and hours of groundbreaking work, and the answer I found, fortunately, lay in a rather simple word: hello. Its power manifests itself in its relative simplicity and, contrastly, its universal connection. Whether it's a ni hao, a bonjour, or even an hola, hello was, is, and will remain the lingua franca of our past, our present, and our future. Such a simple word can mean so much. I mean, if you think about it, a hello is at the start of every single conversation, and if you don't believe me, I challenge you. Try to start a conversation without a hey, or a what's up, or even a It's hard. It really is hard. But it is with that simple hello that allows you to start a conversation with your future best friend in English class. It is with that simple hello that allows you to start an internship with a local college professor. And it is with that simple hello that the stories of our age, your stories, become discovered and heard. I felt the power of this simple hello firsthand when I went to Arizona a few years ago. It was a rather simple task. It was going door to door to share and pass out these little gospel tracts. And it became a routine, and on the second day, I knocked on the door, and a guy opened the door with a smile. It was a rather large smile, and he introduced himself as Caesar. Interesting name, the name of a Roman emperor, but I said hello, and we continued talking, and we went deeper and deeper into our lives, and what I initially thought was a happy man who lived life rather well turned out to have a host of struggles. He was an alcoholic, he was addicted, and he had just lost custody of his kids. Wow, I could never have thought of that. But what shocked me the most was despite his addiction, despite his failure, despite his struggle, he was still willing to charge headfirst into life with a smile. And I think that was the powerful impact of it. How a simple word, how a simple hello allowed me to take something at face value and completely blew me away. There are currently 90,000 employed journalists in the United States alone, and the United States has a population of 320 million people, and if you do the number crunching, that's roughly 3,500 people for every journalist. There's a host of stories that go unwritten. There's a lot of people that go forgotten. And there's experiences and perspectives that will never be heard. Thus, I challenge you, be a journalist. Because a journalist is someone who shares the magic behind the adventures behind us. Someone that views the world through their own unique lens and shares it with our culture. Say hello to someone and see where the conversation takes you. Be a journalist. Shape our culture. Lead the foundation for the very progression of society. And say hello. This all starts with a simple hello.